I have compiled 20 new star power ideas from the Brawl Stars community, and I'm going to rank each and every one of them, and then I'm going to pick a winner at the end who wins clout. Most of these posts are very old, and I tried finding things that I've never reviewed before. Maybe I've reviewed something and I forgot, but yeah, let's start ranking. Also, subscribe. First one is for Colette, called Imperfect Phase. While Colette's super is fully charged, Colette's attacks can phase through walls but deal minimum damage. So her minimum damage really sucks. Especially 4 years ago, it might have even been worse. But all of her attacks can go through walls. I feel like that would be broken. It's also kind of a fun concept, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Second star power, Mortis, Assassin's Art. Mortis steals 0.6 ammo from each brawler that gets hit by his super. So if you hit all 3 enemies, you essentially almost get like all of your ammo back. That combined with this gadget would make him even more of a nuisance than he already is with his hypercharge. The one thing that Brawl Stars rarely touches when it comes to Mortis is his ammo and his reload speed, because you give him any more of it and he becomes super broken. I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10, but what I would like to see as a star power for him in the future, if they ever add third ones, is if you miss a shot or you hit nobody with your attack, you gain some ammo back. So like snappy sniping, but the opposite. So it basically rewards Mortis for being more mobile. Like a lot of the time you use his attack to get around. So in this case, you're doing no damage, but you're at least getting some ammo back by moving around. I just think that would be fun. Third star power is Murky Mist. Enemy projectiles move slower inside Sandy's super. That would be crazy. When I was looking through, I saw a ton about Sandy supers, also a ton about Surge. I tried to whittle it down to like a few per brawler. Projectile speed would be too much of a change though. I'm gonna give this 4 out of 10 because it would be too confusing for players. Star power number 4 is called Ping Pong for BB. Now when the bar is fully charged, you can deflect bullets using the basic attack. That would be even crazier than the idea where you can hit her own bubble back. Being able to deflect like a Buster Shield with BB would be maybe too crazy, but I do feel like BB should be able to reflect something with her bat, so I'll give it to you. 8 out of 10. If it's not the bubble, then let it be projectiles. Fifth star power of the video is called Decoy, which is before Leon got his Decoy gadget, by the way, for those of you who don't know that was a thing that came out later. Essentially, this just makes it where when you use your super, he deploys the clone instead of it being the gadget. It's kind of like his mutation, I believe, but it's only one. This would probably be a really useless star power, and it's probably why it's a gadget, and it's also probably why nobody uses that gadget. They use the other one because it's just better, but I mean, it's a cool idea, and they actually predicted an ability in this game, so 8 out of 10. Star power number 6 is called Gloating Leap for Piper. When the game hits 1 second left, Piper automatically jumps in the air. So that would mean Showdown doesn't work. It would only really work either when OT is about to happen in Brawl Ball or when OT finishes. It would only really be beneficial in like maybe Knockout. No, not even. Just Gem Grab. This is really bad. I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10. The idea is for Gem Grab, so if she has the gems, then you jump in the air, but she's not a gem carrier. This is 5 years ago, by the way. Star power number 7 is for Surge. It is called a Juicy Addiction, and it allows Surge to upgrade a 4th time hypercharge. Predicted. Pretty cool. But he just gets more health with it, which is kind of lame, but they did predict the hypercharge. It seems like a lot of people are predicting future abilities with these that we didn't even know. As a star power though, I'm not sure. I'll give it like 7 out of 10. Star power number 8 is also for Piper. It's called Run Away. For every empty ammunition bar, Piper gains a 5% speed boost for a maximum boost of 15%, as if Piper wasn't strong enough already. This probably wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world because while you're out of ammo, you are vulnerable to dying, but giving Piper a movement speed boost, we know how broken that would be these days. It's a cool ability though. I think it's unique, so I'll give this 8 out of 10 for the idea. Star power number 9 is for Kit, and this is one that I really hope is going to come into the game. This only has 6 upvotes though, which is unfortunate. And for those of you who do not know, originally when Kit jumped on an enemy brawler, he was invincible. They removed the invincibility, and then he had a 0% shield. It went from 100% to 0%, and then his entire playstyle changed. 90% is probably still too much, but like 50% would be crazy. So just for the idea existing here, I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. Star power number 10 is actually a video. It's for Daryl. It's called Forced Roll, and I think I mentioned this at one point, maybe during like a Daryl rework video, but you essentially roll the brawler with you, which would be really beneficial. I would have liked to see this as maybe a gadget, but a star power works too. Maybe it's too broken, I'm not sure, but I think it's a good idea, so I'm gonna give this one the first 10 out of 10 of the video. The next 4 star powers are gonna be the top row on this one, just because I don't want to go through an entire post. So number 11 is Ems, increased fan base. Ems' super is 2/3 tiles larger, making it easier for her to catch enemies. This one would be better off being a mythic gear. Obviously Obviously, those didn't exist. This was 4 years ago, but yeah, I'll give that like a 7 out of 10. Star power number 12, Max staying in shape. Max heals a 140 health per second if she is moving. Why would you ever not be moving? So she's permanently healing. That would be super broken, although it would be fun to be permanently healing. I won't lie, that would be a pretty fun ability. I would like to heal all the time. Really broken though, just for the idea, I guess. 8 out of 10. Star power number 13, Jackie Erratic Earthquake. Jackie's super now deals 700 damage and destroys terrain instantaneously. That's crazy. You know how much stuff that would break? That's like just about as much as Frank Hypercharge. Her super dealing damage is actually kind of cool though. I do like that part of it, but it breaking every wall is too much. I'm giving that 6 out of 10. Star power number 14, Gail Snow Roller. Gail's snowballs from his main attack increase in size the farther they travel. That's actually a good idea. Broken? Yes, now that we know how broken Gail is, but he could have been bad at this point. Plus, that would be a contender against the slow star power, or even the stun one. Like, Gail has broken star powers. Do his attacks need to be easier to hit, though? No, they're already one of the easiest ones to hit in the game. I like the idea a lot, but I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10 just because it doesn't really make sense on Gail. I mean, it makes sense, but gameplay-wise, it doesn't. Star power number 15 is by Pineapple 2 years ago. Mandy new star power called Enhanced Scope. Mandy's field of view is increased by 10%. I may have reviewed this in the past. I don't remember though, but this is a crazy idea where when you're posted up with Mandy, your screen actually widens so then you can see more than everybody else in the game. They have never messed with this before. This would be the one and only opportunity where it actually makes so much sense for this to happen. I don't see any other brawler where this would fit, but it's a good idea. I'm giving this one 10 out of 10. Star power number 16 is for Willow. It's called Tadpole. When Willow misses her super, a tadpole appears and attacks her enemies. The tadpole has stats, 1750 health, 1500 damage. That's a lot of damage. Tadpole leeches onto head and attacks only once, then goes away. I mean, that's actually not that bad of an idea. The icon is a little suspicious, but I may have reviewed this before. I don't remember. I just remember this, but I don't think I've ranked it before, so I will rank it 9 out of 10. Star power number 17 is for Sandy. Sandy gains a 30% shield whenever he stands still, so kind of similar to Mandy's star power, but she has to be focused, so she has to stand still for like a second. This on Sandy would be ridiculous though. It did predict a future ability technically, and like I could see it being fun with Sandy, but I don't know, man. Like, it would just be too much. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. So the last 3 are from this post right here. Star power number 18 is called Sharper Shovel for Mortis. Mortis's long dash deals 10% more damage. I don't know if 10% more damage is really worth it, but it's a cool idea. So I'll give it 9 out of 10. Star power number 19 is called the Canary. Finally, Dynamite can use his bird. It looks like a Mr. P porter. Dynamite's pet Canary joins the brawl. It spawns whenever he throws a super. So you basically spawn a Mr. P porter. It functions like 1-2. Okay, but slightly more damage. I get it. That would be fun. It reminds me of Shelly having a rumor of a chicken pet originally, but she never got it. But I would like to see a star power like this with like one of these pets that's kind of attached to the brawler, where the pet is like next to you forever, kind of like Lori in a way. It never really leaves your side. It's just there to help you out. It may not be very powerful, but maybe it could help a little bit. I really want to see something like that. Anyway, with Dynamite super spawning the little Mr. P porter, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. And the final star power of the video, number 20, is called Fresh Air for Colt. Every time Colt destroys a wall, he heals 400 health. This is interesting. It doesn't make any sense why he would heal though. It's just purely a gameplay thing. Like, sometimes they try to add lore to these, but this one has nothing, bro. I guess he's breathing better because it's less walls. All things considered, I mean, it would be interesting. Somebody should have this, but I don't think it should be Colt, so I'll give it 7 out of 10. Now we have to go through the 2 contenders for the winner, and that is between the Daryl roll, where it follows the person with the roll, or the Mandy star power, where it increases the FOV. The thing about the Daryl one is that it would be broken, especially now that he has 2 supers. I can't really see this coming to the game unless they actually balance that part of him. So that being said, I know some people are going to be upset that like a well-known person is winning, but like, it's the best idea. I'm not gonna lie. Also, Igor agrees. Apparently he just came out of nowhere. He blends in with my shirt perfectly. Look at him, dude. He's a void. But yeah, this one is gonna win. I think that this idea is fantastic. If not a star power, then maybe a mythic gear. It just makes sense. Like, why would Mandy not see where she's shooting? But also the runner-up, Gabri WL Perez. This is also a really good concept. Igor, say bye.
Bye bye.